Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Amber Enterprises, which can be big from here with low market cap. So let's understand about the business and let's understand what lies ahead. So let's get started. First of all, disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Amber Enterprises, a small request to kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, to help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts I put up from time to time. And also, if you can pay $100 upfront, you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months, so that's a 17% discount. For detailed market or company talk or number of stocks you're holding, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. And also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, you can join the YouTube membership. That's a monthly membership and you get all the benefits of Patreon there. Now about the company. Established in 1990, Amber manufactures a number of consumer products and have contract manufacturing from a number of brands, especially in the AC segments. Their clients include like companies in air conditioner, refrigerators and automotives, but majorly they have business into air conditioner and making commercial air conditioners as well as domestic air conditioners. The market cap of the company is around 11 and a half thousand crores, so it is relatively a small cap company and have nearly all AC firms under its ambit, and it is present across India. If you look at the financials, so these are the December numbers. December of this year versus last year, 970 odd crores versus 764 crores were the sales, which were up 26%. Profit was up 18% versus last December. You may understand that last December was quite a decent quarter for all companies, although it's a off season for Amber. But once you look at these sales numbers, if it has grown on these sales numbers, it means the company is growing pretty well, because that was not an, you can say, not a quarter where there was a lot of shutdown. Things were opened up quite you can say meaningfully during the December quarter of last year. So it grew by around 18-19% on the profit front. Debt is low. Debtor days of 105 is quite you can say a concerning part. It should reduce. And it hasn't been paying dividends at all, so that is also a deterrent in that regard. An ROE of 10% and margins of 6%. I think margins are fine. It could become better, but since it's a contract manufacturing firm, a margin of 5-6% is pretty good. We have to look at how March numbers pan out, and then we'll take a call on whether numbers are improving or not. One quarter results might not show that much, but overall the biggest quarters for Amber would be March and June, so we have to look forward to that as well. If you look at the performance, then stock has performed well since listing, and numbers have been decent. Numbers have been relatively fine considering the industry status and the kind of competition that we see. And stock has doubled over the last 12 months at 38,3900 rupees, and then have declined from there. It has been a consistent performer, consistently gaining over the last 12-15 months, and the PLI scheme can be very you can say beneficial over the long run for companies like Amber and Dixon. So contract manufacturing companies have come in fashion over the last 2 years, and although they have declined and numbers have not been that great for both the companies, yet I feel there's a long way to go, and with everything opening up, things will look even better from March quarter onwards, especially from June quarter onwards. So why I believe it's a buy on declines and why it can be big over time. It has a very low market cap for such a business. The business that it is doing, and similar to, although it is slightly inferior to what Dixon is doing. Dixon is into a lot of products, and Amber is more or less into AC segments and all. But I still believe it can command a market cap of 20 to 25,000 crores if their sales increase from here on in, I think it is trading at a relatively lower valuation in terms of sales to market cap compared to other companies in the segment. And future growth looks imminent because we have had slightly, you can say, very, you can say, volatile environment over the last 2 years for these companies. I think things will only look up from June quarter onwards. I think March would be one quarter in which a lot of margin pressure you would see because of oil prices being high and a lot of raw material cost. But June and September should be big, so things will only look up from FY23 onwards. So numbers should improve and stock prices should improve from here. Plus, they boast of major AC and automotive brands across the board, and that will augur well going forward when things really pick up. Remember that in both the segments, it was a complete washout year, FY20 and 21. So this time around, hopefully, automobiles, as well as AC segment will pick up pace, as I said, from FY23 onwards. It's a huge consumption play and very low on debt. Debt is not that huge. There's heavy institution and promoter holding with only 13% free float, which is also a huge positive that institutions and promoters are backing the stock even at this point of time. The December quarter did not show a lot of fall in this holding. So I believe you can buy on major declines, especially around 3300 current levels and dips to 3300, 3100 good levels to accumulate the stock. Have a 5 year view, 3 to 5 year view. It can be 3x from here. It can become a 35,000 crore market cap company over the next 4 5 years. A very good returns possible if things really pick up on the business front, which it looks like it should from FY23 onwards. So this was a video on Ember Enterprises. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.